Hello, my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am building another base game only build. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know. I found my calling. I've just fallen in love with just building with the base game. I don't know why. This is like the third or fourth build in a row. I don't know what is happening, but yeah, I have talked about it in the past a bit, that I've been in a little bit of a creative burnout when it comes to building, and this has really gotten me out of it for sure. So yeah, this is just a 2-bedroom and 1-bathroom family house on a 30 by 20 lot in Willow Creek. And again, like I said, I am only using the base game, no mods, no CC, no packs, no DLC, no nothing. It's just the base game by itself. So any of you all that have recently gotten this The Sims 4 for free, by the time you're seeing this video, it will have ended. But if you got the game by then and everything, then here's your family house to use. So there you go. But anyway, really quickly, I just want to mention these, those little like pieces of roofing that I just put down where it's like on the end, on the sides of the roofs there, they're like sticking out there, those little pieces like on the, right there, right now. I actually stole this tip from Harrie here on YouTube. It's Harrie, by the way. Her channel is amazing. Her builds are amazing. And I just want to mention her real quick because I saw her do this on one of her recent base game builds, and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I've been wanting to do in my builds, because this is like a real life thing with roofing. It's just like a little decal thing that they do on roofing anymore. And it's basically where you take a half hipped roof, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, a half hipped roof, and you pull down the eaves a little bit, and then you kind of hide it. It's complicated, but you saw me do it there, hopefully. But anyway, this house actually is called OAKLEY Lane. I don't know. It just kind of rang in my head because this lot for some reason is titled after one of my really old builds. I guess I placed it down and was like going to renovate it and then just demolished it because I didn't care. And the lot is still named 33 Oakwood Lane. So I actually just took inspiration from that name and decided to call it OAKLEY Lane. And I know, sounds like a YouTuber, Tyler Oakley. I know, bless him. He's just saying, he's fine as hell looking right now. Just saying, just want to put that out there. But anyway, this house though, I'm in love with it. It's so nice. Like, I adore it. I had so much fun building it. Like, building with just the base game is so much fun anymore. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's just I'm clicking with it right now. But that is like a fake garage door, and it's obviously not functional. But the inside of that room is actually just like a studio kind of sort of other place. And as you can see here, I am trying a new thing with my landscaping anymore, where I focus more on grassiness and greenery instead of flowers, and I'm kind of really loving my landscaping now. Like, I was so like tired of landscaping for the longest time because it just wasn't looking good, and I've changed up how I do it. So now I just use the grass and like very few flowers. There's a few flowers there, of course, but like there's not as many colors going on, so it definitely looks more cohesive and just more realistic, I guess. So yeah, but anyway, this house also does have a fake laundry room. If you do buy the game, the stuff pack, Laundry Day stuff pack, you can just put the laundry room in there if you want to. If you're gonna buy a stuff pack, if you get the base game for free or whatever, or you have it already for free, I highly recommend getting the Laundry Day stuff pack. It's got a lot of really lovely, just rustic items, and it's probably the best stuff pack out there. It's so nice, and it's just a really nice addition to the game. And you get laundry, which you don't have to have laundry, which is really cool. Like, you just you having that in your game, it like, you don't have to have your Sims do their laundry unless you place down one of the laundry items in the build, and then you'll have to, of course. But It's pretty fun though. It's not too bad. I do think that the laundry in The Sims 3 was a little bit more streamlined. Like, I actually think I liked it more, but you know, it's still fun. It's still cool. It adds a realistic element to the game, and you know, we like that, you know. But anyway, there is also a little pool on the backyard as well. On the backyard? In the backyard. On the on like the back deck. And I also included a little mini greenhouse. It wouldn't be a build of mine without a little mini greenhouse. I've just been really into putting them in my builds lately. This one was fun though because it's really small, and I can imagine that it's obviously a greenhouse, so they build, they grow some stuff in there, but they also just go out there and read sometimes. So I put a little bench, and it just looks really nice. But yeah, I do the flooring and the floor plan, most of the floor plan, and the lighting and the wallpaper. I'm going to start doing that off camera because I've noticed that it took me a really long time in this build. So I cut that out. I edited it out. I, actually took the time. Like it was kind of a tricky situation for me trying to figure out where to place the bathroom and the bedrooms, and I was like, oh gosh, I've built the house and then screwed up the inside, but I do eventually figure it out. It does work out really nicely in the end. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I really, really like it a lot. It's generally this shape, but it gets a little bit more crazy. So, you'll see me cut a little bit there. But yeah, the dining room is kind of too big. Like when I got to the end, or when I got to the furnishing part, I was like, oh, this is a lot. This is a very big sized, dining area. It's so crazy. So it's still really nice though, because it's got the glass roof and it's got all the windows, and it looks out to the back porch or the back deck or whatever you want to call it, and it's really, really nice. So yeah, you kind of see the floor plans pretty much solid there. I do make it a little bit different, maybe. I don't remember. I lose track so much, but I've done so many builds these past few days that I've kind of lost it. So but yeah, I had a 3-day weekend at work, or from work, and so I was like, you know what, I'm going to take this time to get as many builds done as possible. I've been really bad about that. I need to keep consistency on my channel, so I am going to start working more on these videos because I really do enjoy them, and it's really, really fun and just relaxing, especially these builds in particular. Like base game builds for some reason are just so relaxing because I don't have as much I guess I just don't have as much decision to make. Like I just pick items because they work, and there we go. It's done, And this is a little tip here on the greenhouse where I did these doors diagonally and stuff. I actually watched a video a long time ago by a simmer here on YouTube in the building community, Simarchy. I think that's how you pronounce their name, Simarchy. I think it's Simarchy. But they did a little tip where you do these doors, and it's with the archway, and it looks like they're open, and I don't know. I just thought that would be kind of a cool little addition there on that, because it would just make it look a lot more open and airy and inviting and stuff like that. So yeah, go check out Simarchy. I'm going to actually link down below a couple of the builders that I found a lot of inspiration from when it comes to this. I mainly got a lot of inspiration from Harrie here on YouTube. Her builds are absolutely stunning, and seeing her build a base game home recently, it was beautiful. It's a beautiful house, and I'm just like, wow, girl, you did amazing. So yeah, definitely go check out that channel, because she deserves so many more subscribers. She's amazing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I've been really into watching a lot of speed builds lately. I've been catching up because there's a lot of amazing builders on YouTube, and I've been really behind because anymore lately when it comes to building, when I'm working on videos, I've been most of the time putting on Bon Appetit's YouTube channel. I love that channel so much. It is so fun to watch. It's not like BuzzFeed where they don't it's kind of impersonal or whatever. BuzzFeed, don't get me started. I don't like BuzzFeed at all. But they're their whole vibe is so much more casual, and the people that are in their videos, they kind of let them decide what they want to make in the videos instead of, yeah, it's great. It's so genuine and just so funny, and it's a cooking channel. If you don't know, they just do a lot of recipes and stuff, and it's just so fun to watch because they have a really nice variety of content, like different types of cooking videos, and there's It's Alive with Brad, and that he does a lot of videos where he does like fermentation of food. He made sourdough. He made, I don't know, he's done a lot of stuff like that. And, there's Claire, who does gourmet makes. Basically, she does gourmet versions of snack foods that we all know and love. And that's like probably one of their most popular series they have, just because, it's really been going crazy lately and I love it. But yeah, they also have just like regular, like, oh, this person makes this recipe, and you watch it and it's so fun and it's so casual, and I don't know. It's great. It just feels like, it doesn't feel like this really big like magazine company is doing this. Like, it just feels like some people are like, hey, welcome back to Test Kitchen. Here we go. Let's do this. They don't, there's no bells and whistles. It's great. And I've talked about it too long. I've talked about it for like a solid 5 minutes probably at this point, but I don't care. But yeah, anyway, this house though is really great. Okay, this is something that confuses me. The siding that we have here, it's just the basic siding from the base game. What else is new? But for some reason, because there's two versions, there's one without the trim on the ends, like whenever there's a corner, like an outer corner, there's like a trim, and then there's one without it, so you can just kind of mix and match it. But for some reason, the one without the trim doesn't have this swatch of green. I love this green. So here we are getting into the interior. I don't know why we don't have that swatch. Anyway, we're getting into the interior here. And as you can see, I already did all the lighting and the flooring and the wallpaper. I thought it would streamline the process, and it truly did. Yeah. But I went with a lot of like green and yellow and like light browns. I think that's pretty much the entirety of the color scheme in this house. It's just very, very just nice. It's rustic, it's light. It's something that I would definitely want to live in myself in real life. It's just so pretty. And in the kitchen, I did a lot of copper, like brass, metal elements, just to kind of give it some color and just a little pop. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. But yeah, I just love it. This house surprisingly took me not even that long. It took me just over an hour to finish this build. It was like an hour and 15 minutes, which is pretty amazing, to be honest, because like it usually would take me like 2 hours or 3, but I guess I'm getting faster at building. Either that, or it's just because it's the base game, and I don't have a lot of decision to make, so it's like less time. I don't know, but as you can see, I use that coppery, brassy swatch of the sink. I don't know why, but that's like my favorite thing. I don't know. It's just, it would be great if we had like a sink that was like hammered copper, and you could like see the divots and stuff from the hammering. That would be cool if we got something like that. I wish the Sims team would just hire me for those types of ideas. They wouldn't have to pay me. They would just like, I would just sit there and just be like, okay, you need to do this. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go play the game now. So, but it would be great if they had something like that. But you never know. One day, maybe a CC creator has it. That would be cool too. But yeah, the dining room here, it's really, really nice and bright. I made sure to include as many plants as possible because I love plants. I love all sorts of plants in my house, and it's really nice. Even though in my real life house in my room, there is not a single plant in here, which is a shame. And also, I used these curtains from the toddler update, and I was like, oh, I don't really have a curtain that I'm gonna like, but this curtain worked so perfectly. Like, it had that green, but it had a little bit of blue, and it was just like a nice change of color and pace, but it fit perfectly at the same time. So yeah, and this desk here as well, that's from a recent update. That's the freelancer update, where we got like a new desk, the laptop, some more decor, really nice chair, a bookshelf, paintings. Like, we got so much stuff, and it was such a great update. Like, oh my gosh, like, amazing update. I still haven't played with the freelancer career very much, so I definitely should consider doing that tonight or something. Like, I need to like take a break from building, so maybe I'll play a family here, and like maybe they'll be freelancers or something like that. Who knows? I don't really like cheating in my gameplay though, so I really like to start with a starter home. So I guess I need to build a base game starter home, don't I? I guess so. Oh well. But yeah, anyway, what else about this build? Oh yeah, this was like where I was like kind of throwing myself off because I was laying out the living room and I was like, oh, I need to make sure to leave enough space so that I can put a door to that bedroom. But then I realized I was like, oh, but there's a hallway like right there where there is the door to the bedroom. So I had to make the hallway bigger and then it looked weird. So I decided to add the fake laundry room. That way, if you do have that, stuff pack and you want to use it, there's a little laundry room for you. But if you don't want to, you can like make that into a walk-in closet for the master bedroom. That would have also been a really good idea too, I think. But I guess I was thinking more of a practical like family house in this case. I wasn't really like thinking of something bougie. And plus I've never had like a big closet before, so I never really think about that. Like, yeah, I don't know. I tend to, when it comes to building, I tend to think more of like my own personal experiences with a house when I build, because that's kind of what we all do, I guess. So yeah, and I used dishwashers in there, and like it was weird. I don't know. It's just it's just placeholders basically. But and then there was this little space here that I was confused, so I decided to make a little reading nook. I did put a column there, and it looks kind of weird. I kind of wish I wouldn't have put the column there, but I try to be different, I guess. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything else specific about the build that I wanted to point out. It's just a very basic house, but it's so nice. I'm not saying that to pat myself on my own back. I mean, I kind of am, but like in a good way, because like I just love it so much. Like I had so much fun building. Like literally, I just finished building this house not even like 15 minutes ago. Like as soon as I was done building and recording the intro and like taking screenshots and everything, I saved the game, exited the game, and then literally opened my editing software and put the clips in and waited for them to process and everything, because that's what Movie Maker does. If you don't know, you put your clips in and then you have to sit there and wait for them to process, which can take a while, and my computer hates me for it. But in the end, it makes editing a lot easier because you can make edits and changes without having to wait forever. But yeah, I literally jumped in editing as soon as I was finished building, and I'm just like pumped, and I'm so excited to upload this. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited to do some more base game builds because you all have been asking for them, and you all have been like, yeah, do some more base game builds, it'd be great. And I don't mind that at all. Like I've been having a lot of fun with it. Like I definitely talk about this every time I build with a base game only, but the base game is so good. Like there's obviously certain styles that it's kind of harder to achieve, but at the same time, I think that there's so much that the base game has to offer that you kind of can do anything you want. So you just got to get a little creative sometimes with certain things, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I just realized I've been talking for 18 minutes straight and I haven't really breathed, so sorry about that. But anyway, I don't think there's really anything else I need to bring up specifically. The kids' bedroom is really kind of my favorite kids' bedroom that I've ever done. It's just like a green kind of woodlandy / jungle-y sort of theme. I don't know. Like I'm not good at building kids' rooms in The Sims 4. I've never really have been. It's something that because I build so many tiny houses that aren't really for families, or I opt for building a family house but make it a teen bedroom instead of a kid's bedroom. So in this case, I was like, no, I'm going to do a kid's bedroom, and hopefully everything they need is there. Because I never play the game, so I always forget. But I need to start playing the game more for sure, don't I? I do. Yeah, that's for certain. I have the time. I have the computer. I can do it. But I think I'm going to do that later. But anyway. What type of Sims do you all see living in this house? Do let me know, because for some reason I just imagine like a super artistic, pair of queer ladies living together, and maybe they've adopted their son or something, or a daughter. It doesn't matter. It can be anything, but like they adopted a child, and they are like super into like scouting or something like that, and they just love nature and all sorts of stuff. And maybe like they go on nature hikes together and they like take pictures, and like the moms both like are like super artistic, so they both paint or what have you, and they like paint the pictures that they find. And then like maybe the kid like, you know, collects like bugs and stuff. And I don't know, I that would be so cool. I need to play a family, I guess. I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I have to, like, I need to. And of course, as you can see in the kids' bedroom, I put up the Henry Puffer poster. I always forget that exists, and then whenever that Pufferhead stuff pack came out, that's the free custom content stuff pack that is largely base game compatible. I think it's all base game compatible, actually. So yeah, if you just have the base game, I recommend just do a Google search real quick of the Pufferhead stuff pack. It's free, it's custom content, it's really lightweight, it's really nice if it's really, really well into the game, and it's super multifunctional. It's not like in your face Henry Puffer / Harry Potter. It's like a little bit themed and a little bit basic, and it's perfect. It's like a nice balance, and it's kind of the best pack of CC that you will ever find, and it's not just me talking from a Potterhead's perspective. So yeah, but anyway, we're getting closer to the end of the build. I hope you all enjoyed it. Be sure to let me know of any more types of base game only builds that you want me to try out here on the channel. I've been getting really experimental with it. Like, I just did the tiny castle, which is such a weird concept in my head, but I kind of love it. You can actually see it across the street from this house. It's kind of funny. But yeah. Do let me know in the comments down below any building tips and all that good stuff, or building ideas and stuff. And be sure to check out the YouTubers that I mentioned in the description down below, because you should just check them out. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.
So hard to see from the moment we arrive. You are one who will survive. When time's been bad, you put smiles on everyone. I think of you and of all I should have done. It's a struggle and a strife.